Hello everybody, this is Pavel, and in this short video I'd like to give you a little bit of information about the first module of the course. Generally you can expect such introductory videos for every module, and the purpose of these videos is to get us ready to think about the material that will be discussed and presented during the module, as well as for me to explain some key elements of the structure of the module to make things a little easier for you. So, the first module of this course actually has less to do with learning about editing per se as an independent activity, but more to do with learning about professional writing, research and activities, and how they connect to editing. The reason for which we're taking this kind of step back and taking this broad view of editing is that editors don't work by themselves. They don't just exist on their own as professionals. They work with writers. And so for us to understand what editing is and how editors work, it seems to me that it's important for us to understand at least the basics of what professional writers do and how they function in modern contexts, and especially in modern organizations. Those of you who took other professional writing classes on this program or elsewhere may already know that professional writing is a very large, very fluid field, and it's often difficult to pinpoint exactly what it is that professional writers do. Professional writers work on documents, but they also work on project management concepts. They also work on web design. They work on a variety of different things. They also manage people sometimes. And so it is not just sitting down and writing a document that professional writers do at this point in the 21st century. So it's important for us to get at least a basic understanding of how they function, what they do, and what professional writing work entails. And then from then on, we can move on to looking at what editors do and how editors intersect and interface and interact with professional writers. So that's why we're doing it this way. We're going to start the course by looking at professional writing research and professional writing practices. Now, here's how we're going to do this in this module. A very effective structure in designing a module of this kind is to ask the participants to begin by thinking about what they know, what they already think they know about the topic. So, for the first activity in this module, I will ask you to think about what editing is. Before we even read, before we discuss, before we get exposed to any new materials, I'd like you to consider your current knowledge, your current understanding, your current idea about professional writing editing. And therefore, you will see that the first discussion post after the introductions in this module is for you to consider your current knowledge, your current state of understanding of what editing is. The purpose of this assignment is not for me to say, you're right or you're wrong, but to get a range of ideas, a range of understandings, a range of concepts that we may have about what editors do that come from a variety of perspectives, be it research or your own previous professional experiences or your own other classroom experiences, whatever it may be. The goal here is to get a range of ideas, to get us started, to get some talking points out about what editing is and how it works and what it does. Then, I will ask you to do some basic independent research into some current professional writing journals to begin to understand what professional writers do. And this being a graduate class, instead of me giving you some readings right away from the start and saying read this and answer these questions, I will instead ask you to look into some journal articles. As you will see in the assignments, I will ask you to search through several reputable academic journals in the last 5 years and try to come up with some trends. Try to articulate some trends, articulate some tendencies, ideas, conversations which are going on among the scholars who publish in those journals regarding important trends in professional writing research, what professional writers do, and so on. And then, after a series of these assignments, we will wrap up the module by reflecting and synthesizing what we learned during the module by looking at some additional materials about editing now and how that intersects with professional writing. So that it's sort of a closed loop from where we are now, from point A, through some assignments and readings and discussions to some outcome towards the end of the module, hopefully, where we can say, several weeks back when I started this module, I thought of editing one way. Now, perhaps having read something new, having discussed something new, I think of it in a different way. So this creates sort of a cyclical circuit that will then prepare you also to transition to the next learning module. So this is how we're going to work in this first module. All the deadlines, all the assignments are within the module, so please take a look at them, and if you have any questions, please post them in the FAQ forum on the discussion boards, or a slightly less preferable way would be to email me, just because if you email me, then I can email you back, but your classmates will not see the answers. Okay, so good luck with this first module, and I look forward to seeing your contributions. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.